Hello there, everyone. TheAndrata here, and welcome back to episode 2 of our FTB OceanBlock Let's Play, where today we are working on getting ourselves a sluice set up and trying to get some iron. Let's check it out. So we're back, and a couple updates to our base here. So as you can see, I flattened out the top. I think I took off like the top 3 layers of the base here, just so that we had a little bit of room to work with up here. It was a little constrained prior to that. So we have a little bit of a flat land to work with and everything. Eventually we'll, mine down to flat completely. But as it stands, this will work for us. Then I went ahead, there was some stone and stuff. Like if you look under here, there's like stone, but I just replaced it all with dirt so that way we had grass to grow on. We'll talk about all the stuff in my inventory in a minute. Went ahead and placed torches around our base so that it is lit up. The light level mod is in the pack. So if you press F7, you're not going to see it now unless I do that. There we go. But if you press F7, it'll give you the light level overlay, and the yellow means that it is not fully lit and mobs could spawn here at night. If it is red, that means mobs can spawn there day or night, doesn't matter what, mobs can spawn, okay? Expanded our farm out, so we now have a 9x9 farm, and I just put this cobblestone around it so we had somewhere to walk on, so we're not trampling our plants and everything. Yeah, so we have... we got wheat, we got potatoes, radishes, cotton, onion, we have flax, tomato, rice, and carrots. Yeah. So we got all those things growing for us. Whether we're going to need all of those, I don't know, but, I figure we might as well just plant it and see what happens. Expanded our storage. We just had one chest over here. So this is my general way of setting up storage. In a beginning mod pack. So I have a chest for building materials, and then if I need another chest, we'll expand up. So we have our building materials here. We have our ores and our metals. We have gems and dusts. We have our plants and foods. We have mob drops. And we have a miscellaneous drawer full of just, whatever we end up getting. And speaking of whatever we end up getting, I did go around and chop down some of these things. I did install the zoom mod. By the way, better zoom is what it's called. It works well enough, at least. But I went and cut down some of these. Ooh, there's a purple barrel over there. We need to go get that one. Purple barrels are the rare ones, so that's going to have some good loot for us. So we'll probably do that in just a few moments. Anyway, so I broke down quite a few of these barrels and everything just to see what we could get. And we got a lot of stuff, a lot of junk, to be honest, but we got some stuff. So let's go ahead and go to our plants, because we have a skyroot sapling, sea pickle. I'm putting the mystical fertilizer in there because it counts as a flat plant grower, as well as the inferium essence because you get it from plants. So, and then you can plant it, I guess. It's kind of honestly, this is kind of a miscellaneous item though. We got some cactuses while we were out there. We got an apple. We also got an enchanted golden apple, which is great for future boss fighting and everything. We got some leather boots. We also got fins, and I think that was just it, just the fins. We got a bunch of wetsuit leggings, and the reason I'm keeping these, I think there's the item recycler, which allows you to break down items that you get. So we can get some kelp and some titanium ingots from the item recycler. And it just requires a little bit of a lot of bit of iron, really, when we get into iron. But once we get that, it's definitely worth the investment. Let's see what else. We got some mycelium. We got chiseled quartz, which goes in our gems and dusts. This eventually will be able to melt or crush or, enrich, or we can melt into a block of regular quartz instead of having to deal with it being in the chiseled form, which is why I'm keeping it. Otherwise, I'd just get rid of it, but it'll be handy in the future. Gems and dusts. We have some chainmail leggings. We got some basic control circuits. We got a turtle egg. We got a treasure bag and a lunch bag, which a lunch bag is a trinket, which gives us a chance of getting a small buff of saturation potion when eating, which is pretty cool. We got another O2 tank, which has no oxygen in it, and then some glass and some stone. So yeah, those are the few things. Today, I want to go ahead and we need to plant a tree real quick. I want to see, do boats work? I have a feeling that boats are going to be disabled. Standard boats. I know that there is a boat mod. Oh, let's open up our treasure bag, by the way. Golden hoe, gold ingot, and golden boots. Nice. And then we can learn the lunch bag trinket, though we don't have the experience levels to equip any other trinkets right now. And vein miner is preferred. Yeah. So let's go ahead and plant this sapling. Come on. Get me out of there. Do you all grow yet? You guys might be too close to the edge. Don't push me because I am close to the edge. Turns out I was wrong and they were fine. Okay. So we have some wood now. Let's see about a boat. What's the recipe for a boat? This item is for crafting only. Okay, well, that explains that. What about an oak rowing boat? Okay, so we just need a regular boat. And then a chest, it looks like. So a boat was like this. I need one more. And then a chest on top. And that gets us an oak rowing boat. And that will make exploring a lot easier because I've just been swimming to all of these little rafts. But if we can boat our way over, that would be significantly better. Oh wow, that's a big boat too. Okay, where's the front? This way. Oh yeah, check this out. Swimming in our boat. We're actually not swimming, we are driving our boat. Boat to the purple barrel, cause that's got the best loot. Turn F7 off. All right, so let's dismount, climb up here, and see what this purple barrel has to offer us. Prevents Endermen near you from teleporting. Okay. I'll take it. It doesn't really help us, in this instance right now much, but it's okay. Break a crate. I have done that. We must have just unlocked that section of quests because I have definitely broke crates already. Let's see. In our general vicinity, is there anything else? These must be ones I've already went to. The one thing I don't like about this zoom is it doesn't have any like deceleration or anything like that. It's just one speed. Nothing over there. There's another purple one over there. Where was that purple? Over there? Let's go grab that one. Can I break these from here? Like if I just roll up on this guy. Yeah, I can. And my magnet does seem to be working, by the way. I thought it required mana, but it doesn't. So yeah, I'm not going to complain about our magnet working. This is addicting though. The description does not lie that going and exploring all of these things is addicting because it absolutely is. Don't know what that is, but I want to get this white barrel before we leave. So we have things we need to work on before we, in this episode. So let's go back. Exploring is fun and everything, but we have things we need to work on. We are too low level in our base to be, spending too much time exploring. We need to get tech up a little bit. That way we can make our exploring easier. Though then again, exploring does get us the diving suit, which will allow us to actually go underwater. So maybe exploring is the way. I don't know. We can go ahead and just park our boat right here. Probably should make like some sort of dock or something for it, but hey, it'll be fine right here. Bam. And there's our boat. I should have backed it in. Man. Okay, so what did we get from that? We got lily pads. We got some fins we already had. We have a book. Oh, enchanting. No bookshelf needed for enchanting. What does that mean? That means you're always going to have level 30 enchants? Is that what I'm understanding from that? Is apotheosis in this pack? It is not. So does that mean there's always going to be level 30 enchants when we get to enchanting? That's a good question. I don't have an answer to that one. Plant drops. We have a hay bale. We have some iron bars, a saddle, plants and food. I guess wood technically counts as a plant, but whatever. Keep our cobblestone there. The stone can go away. The dirt can go away. And there we go. Okay. So we can just put our saplings away, charcoal, and sticks. And let's see what our quest book has to tell us. And it's actually becoming nighttime, so let's go ahead and sleep in our nice bed whenever it lets us. Go ahead and look at our quest book first. So I did have to make a bucket, by the way. It's just a clay bucket. It's super simple. It's just 3 pieces of clay. It allows you to pick up water, and I needed that for our farm because I needed to get the water in the center so that it could, make sure everything stays hydrated. Otherwise, nothing would have been hydrated because I put the cobblestone around the edges, so it stopped any water from, doing the thing. Yeah, anyway, let's go to quest. So let's grab our reward from that. Gave us a singularity tank. That's actually pretty darn good. We also need to get 4 string. And I think we should, let's see, cotton ball. 2 of those gets us some string. What about the flax? It's 1 flax per string. There we go. And that now goes into the mob drops. And we do have wool, by the way. It came from one of the things. So that gives us that quest completed. Gets us some more string and some bone meal, which is cool. Both of those can go into, actually the bone meal really would go into the plants and foods. Let's see what else. So we are working on, we now need to get into sluicing to start getting other materials. Let's see what we got from here though. Break a white barrel, a lime laser lens, set sail, we did. Don't know what that is. Energy hopper. Okay. And a parrot spawn egg. We could put that parrot on our boat. Break a crate. We have done that. Gave us an elevator and energizing rods. We also, let's see, we can pick up the wetsuit and the oxygen tank. So what are we missing then? We're just missing a diving mask. And it removes the bad effects from swimming in the ocean. Okay. So that is in the exploration tab. Break a blue barrel, item recycler. I've broken green and gold barrels and a black barrel actually, but hey, whatever. We'll get to that point where we can actually do this stuff. Mini utilities is cursed earth, blurst earth. Okay. Just seeing what quests we have. Stone drum, iron drum. What are you for? Hold 16 buckets. Okay. Exploration. So back to the getting started. So there are 2 paths we need to follow here. First off is the dripper. The dripper is a new mechanic in this pack that allows us to convert blocks that are below it using certain fluids. So we're going to definitely dive into that in this episode. And then we need to get into our main resource generating area, which is our sluices. The first basic oak sluice cannot be automated. It tells you this here, but sluices use a mesh and fluid to process blocks like gravel, sand, and more into advanced resources. It's very similar to the sieves. However, it's a little bit more automated than a sieve is. So, and it can be automated even more. I do need to go ahead and first off, clear out our inventory. Energy hopper, lime laser lens, elevators can go in there, parrot spawn egg, and the singularity tank, really. I do need to plant some trees and get us some wood because we don't have very much of it. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and we'll come back when I have a good bit of wood. All right, so went until my mattock broke. Gave us 2.5, or 2 and a start of a stack, really. 2 and an eighth of a stack, almost, I guess, if we want to really math it out. But anyway, so that's that. So let's go ahead and get started. So first off, let's check out this dripper. So we're going to need to get our sticks out. We can just grab a stack of our sticks. And we need to make the dripper. So let's grab a bit of wood. And then we need some slabs. So we can just make a bunch of those. And then we just need 1 button. A little bit more planks. And bam. So the way the dripper works is that we put water or a fluid. The fluid that you actually put into it is different. Oh, we got a crate. How do you work? You're just a storage? No? What do you do? Oh, it won't. Oh, weird. I'm not. Yeah, it's like a chest, but it's just, I don't know. It was weird. It wouldn't let me put this in there at first. Anyway, okay, cool. So we got a crate. You're not very large. You're not much better than a chest. What's your recipe? And you're more expensive than a chest too, it looks like. So let's just go ahead and put all this stuff away. So the dripper. If we go in here and we get, for example, I believe we can use stone. If we take our dripper and we hit usage on here, it'll tell us what we can do. So for example, we can drip water onto a 1x compressed stone, and it will have a 15%, wow, my southern came out there. It'll give us a 15% chance to convert that compressed stone into iron ore every time that it drips. So it's not like if we put this down, we're going to lose the compressed stone. That every time that this drips onto here, there's a 15% chance it'll convert it to iron ore. And if we do lava on a block of iron, we can get cast iron, we can get magma blocks, we can get, dirt and gravel, diamonds, and things like that. There's a lot that can be done. The biggest things that we're most likely going to want to get right off the bat once we can get into lava production is these magma blocks and the blue magma block. That way we can speed up our tempered jars when we get to that point. But that's in the future. We haven't even, we're not even close to that. Kinda, sorta. Probably soon, to be honest with you, but not that soon. So let's get some compressed stone. And we're going to take this, and iron is our bottleneck at the moment. We need more iron. Well, we need some iron, period. We have no iron. So let's go ahead and see, can we make 4 of these? And we can. So we can make 4 of these drippers, and we can just start getting some iron produced as we can. So let's go down to this area, I guess. Or do I have another area that's semi-flat? I really need to work on our base area here. I just want to be near the water so that way I can, when I have to refill the drippers or whatever, I can do it easily without having to go hunting for, well, water. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to place our compressed stone down, and then we're going to put the drippers on top, and then we can go into our ender pouch, which I'm using as a backpack, and just put the water inside of there, and you can see it's dripping. And eventually, these will convert over to iron. And these actually can hold quite a bit of water, apparently. 4 buckets each? Okay. So it's probably a 15% chance per bucket that gets dripped onto these, is what I'm going to go ahead and assume. But anyway, so these will just continuously do their thing. They're going to drip, and eventually we'll come back and we'll have iron ore down there, which will get us started in our, path of stuff. So we did finish a quest somewhere here, and it's always good to collect the random rewards because they could, like, for example, that gave us a 3x compressed cobblestone. That is a lot of cobblestone. That gets us into compact machines. It gives us more cobblestone, and we can hammer it down into all of this gravel. Look at that. That's a lot of gravel from this. Can I do that with just a stone hammer? Do I need... I don't know. I'm scared to put it down and then not be able to pick it back up is my issue. Our chat log is massive there. Oh yeah, but I'm scared to put it down and then not be able to pick it back up because it'll if I break it with the wrong tool, it won't break. So we'll hold off on that for the time being. So back up to our getting started. So we finished all of this. Our auto hammer is the next step for us in our automation of stuff. Whether this requires power, I don't know, but it does require iron and gold. So we're not there quite yet, but that'll allow us to automatically, when we put down our gravel and then convert it, or our cobble and convert it to gravel and then into dust, the auto hammer will do that part for us. So what we need to work on now is our sluice, because we need to get resources. Sluice is pretty cheap recipe. It's not difficult to make, and it's actually not even difficult to upgrade. So we're going to need the sluice itself, and then we're going to need to get the mesh, which is going to be just some string and some sticks. And like it said, this is not automatable at this tier. So we need to go ahead and, where did I put my stone? Probably this side. We're going to set this up in the same area because, again, we're going to need access to water. So I don't want to, do this where I don't have access to water. And really, I should like expand this or something, but I'll figure out where this is all going to go later. Let's kind of just clear out a little area here. And maybe, I don't know. This area is not the greatest for this. I really should just build out a platform, but it's a lot of work. Okay. This is fine. Let's check our light level. Figures I broke that one torch, so our light level got messed up. Okay. So if we place our sluice down, bam, it's going to place facing this way. I kind of want it to face the other direction. I broke a torch over here too, apparently. I put these in a bad spot. I should have moved this back, or I could have even put them up top. That's my issue that I have going on right now. So if I take our sluice and I place it here, and then I can just, we can place a block here. That's fine. So the sluice is going to require the mesh, and then it's going to require water, which is why we have a clay water bucket. And this is going to hold 10 buckets of water, I think. And this is why I wanted it down here, so we could easily fill it up. 12 buckets of water. Let's just go ahead and fix that. I got a little too overzealous with my water picking up. So that's got its 12 buckets of water and it's draining. So what we need to do now is go grab a material, which gravel would be the base material that we're going to want to grab for this. Is there any hoppers that we can make, or can we not make hoppers until we have some stone or iron? Okay, so we need iron for hoppers. So it really is not automatable at all for us at the moment. Let's go ahead and I'm still scared about that gravel. Let's see what happens. Okay, so we have a 1x compressed cobblestone. If I place this down and I grab my hammer and I break this, is this going to give me, look, pickaxe level diamond. See, I don't think this is going to give me any gravel. No. Okay, so it's a good thing I didn't place this down because that's not going to get me any gravel. So we need to break this down into its base components here. And then we have some work to do. Look at all that 1x compressed. We have some work to do when it comes to placing down this to get some gravel. Let's put this string away. This button can go away. Sticks can go away. We can keep the sand on hand. So let's grab our wand. And we're going to go ahead and get our cobblestone. And I'm just going to kind of set it up. Turn off F7. The light level overlay is great, but it can cause lag because it has to pull every block to see if there's light. So just be wary with it. Okay, and then we can just vein mine this whole tower. Take damage, but that's okay. And there we go. We got gravel, a stack of gravel. We can then take this down here. And if we look at our sluice, the usage of our sluice, actually, I believe it's the usage of the cloth mesh. Yes. So we take a look at our cloth mesh, because that's what's going to be affecting our thing. The sluice just has speed. So this is a 1x processing time. This is 0.8x and things like that. The higher tier sluices just allow you to automate and make it faster, essentially. It's the mesh that determines what items you're going to get. So if we are going to mesh gravel, let's look at the usage of gravel in the sluice, and we are using a cloth mesh. This is what we are going to be getting from this, okay? So you have a 64% chance of copper, 44 for iron, yada, 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 so on and so forth. What we could do is grab a chest. I don't think this counts as automating. It just counts as making it easier for us to not have to pick up our items. But if we put a chest at the end of this and then we put our gravel in there, you're going to see the gravel's going to fall. And then the items should end up in the chest, I believe. I lied. Either A, this can't go into a chest because it's the oak version, or B, it can't go into a chest, period. So I swear that it was said, oh, you know what? It's my magnet. Oh, no. Okay, so it can't go into the chest at all in this tier, I guess. Unless the chest has to be one down. Let's try that really quick. Let's put our chest into the water here and see what happens. Well, see, I don't think that's going to work either. The nice thing is you don't have to sit here and right-click. Gravity pulls the item down. Yeah, that's not going to work either. So it seems to me that it's not. You absolutely cannot automate this, period, until you get to the next tier, which is the iron tier. So we need 2 pieces of iron and a chain in order to get this done. So what I'm going to do is sit here and sieve this up. It's going to take a while for us to get anything out of this. What I'm hoping for is a couple pieces of iron. Now, here's the rub. We have copper chunks, right? 1 copper chunk blasts into a single nugget, or smelts into a single nugget, or arc furnaces or energized smelts into 1 nugget. So even though we'll get the chunks from this, we need these clusters. So we actually need 4 of these in order to get a full ingot out of them. And then we're going to need to, I guess, set up a tinker's melter and go this route, just a regular seared melter with some charcoal to melt it down into 1 ingot and 3 nuggets. And then eventually we'll be able to double it. Essentially, we are doubling it because we're going from 1, or well, so if we were to do it this way, you do it like this, you would get 4 nuggets, and we're turning it from 1 ingot to 3 nuggets. So technically, I think that's technically tripling it, but yeah. Oh, we actually get iron ore directly from this, which does smelt into a full ingot. Okay, this is much more convenient doing it this way. So yeah, anyway, let's go ahead and continue this. What do we need for a chain on this? That is, so we need 2 more iron ingots essentially. So hopefully when this finishes, we'll be able to get the chain going and then go from there. But actually looking at the time, it is just about wrapping up point for this episode. So in between episodes, I'm going to continue doing this, which is loads of fun. I'm going to go ahead and try and get some more stone. Let's go ahead up top real quick and get a furnace going so we can get some more compressed stone. That way y'all can, I don't want y'all to accuse me of cheating in a furnace, heaven forbid. Throw the furnace down, grab this. Let's grab this piece of coal. Not this piece of coal. Let's grab our gems and dust. We have charcoal, so we can use charcoal. Is there tiny charcoal in this pack? No. How about tiny coal? No. Okay. Well, unfortunate. So that's 8. I'm trying to be a little bit conservative. Let's go ahead and get a stack going. Just a little bit conservative. And then we can put these ores. You're a dust, so you go in there. Tin, you're a gem. Iron, copper. Y'all go in there. Sand can go in there. Gravel can stack back up. Yeah, anyway, I'll clean all this up in between episodes because it's wrapping up. All right, so if you enjoyed this episode, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. Look at us. Look at my fins. Please feel free to like, comment, subscribe. I do appreciate it, and it really does help out the channel. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.